At the top of this year, I reported on a story occurring in Mississippi to which employers were discriminating against black farm workers by hiring white farm workers from South Africa by way of H-2A visas, importing them into the United States to these Mississippi farmlands and paying them more money than they were paying the black workers. Now, normally what you hear is the complete opposite. You hear immigrants being imported into the country to undercut wages. But in this particular case in Mississippi, white South African farmers were brought into Mississippi to work the same jobs that black workers were working, but they were given more money. Now, fortunately for these brothers, a lawsuit was filed and they were able to settle out and get their money, but it should have never gotten to that point to begin with. And in my opinion, it is extremely important to keep up with this type of news and to always deliver follow ups concerning this type of information, because what I want to do is put to bed and put to rest this racist lie that Black Americans simply just don't want to work and that immigrants come into the country doing the job that Black workers don't want to do. That is a lie. Now, what we're going to get into today as an update on this story is what the Labor Department found when they did their own investigation. So today, I'll be reading from an AP News article titled Mississippi Farms Pay Overdue Wages for Favoring Immigrants Over Local Black Workers, agency says. 44 farms in Mississippi exploited local black workers by paying higher wages to immigrants who were in the United States on temporary work visas, the U.S. Labor Department said Wednesday. The department announced it completed investigations that it began last year in the rural flatlands of Mississippi Delta, one of the poorest areas in the United States. The 44 farms included catfish growers and operations that raise crops such as rice, soybeans, and corn. They have paid $505,540 in back wages for 161 workers, plus $341,838 in civil penalties, the department said. Once again, congratulations to those brothers for getting their money. I am very happy to see that. The outcome of these investigations confirm that employers in the Mississippi Delta denied a large number of marginalized workers their lawful wages and, in some cases, violated the rights of U.S. workers by giving temporary guest workers preferential treatment, said Audrey Hall, District Director of the Wage and Hour Division in Jackson, Mississippi. The Labor Department announced its findings 6 months after two agricultural businesses in the Delta settled lawsuits filed on behalf of local black farm workers over claims that farms hired white laborers from South Africa and paid them more than the local black employees for the same type of work. The Labor Department said Wednesday that its investigation found employers violated several requirements of the H-2A visa program, including by failing to pay the required wages to U.S. workers in jobs similar to those held by immigrants. The department also said the farms did not disclose all conditions of employment, failed to provide accurate anticipated hours of work and bonus opportunities, made illegal pay deductions, failed to provide required reimbursements for travel expenses, and failed to comply with record keeping requirements. Mississippi Center of Justice filed one of the lawsuits that was settled last year. The center collaborated with the Labor Department to protect the exploited workers, said Juan Correa, department's Atlanta-based regional administrator. Hall praised the local black farm workers for speaking out about the problems. The courage they showed has helped workers across the Delta finally receive their long overdue wages, Hall said. So, once again, congratulations to these brothers for getting their just due and getting what they're owed. The reason for me updating you all on this is so that you can use this as evidence that the idea that immigrants work jobs that Black Americans are unwilling to work is simply a lie. And this is just one of many examples that prove that lie to be nothing but foolishness. And with all that being said, that does it for today's video. So please make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification next to the subscribe button so you'll be notified whenever I release a new video. All social media links will be pinned in the comment section below. I also have a Telegram group now, so if you have Telegram, make sure to hit the link in the description box below as well as pinned in the comment section to join my Telegram group. And also, please make sure you text tdhiphop to number 33222. That's tdhiphop to number 33222. That way you'll get a text notification whenever I release a new video, but it also serves as an insurance plan for myself, so in case YouTube ever gives me the axe, I'll be able to send you a direct link to where you can find me next. And last but certainly not least, for those of you who have a love and appreciation for the work that I put in on this channel, the number one way you can show your support is through Patreon. For only $3 a month, that will help put me in position to take TD Hip Hop Media off of YouTube. Remember, the goal is not to grow big on YouTube, but to grow independent of YouTube. And for those of you who have issues with joining Patreon, you can also hit the join button that's next to the subscribe button, and that way you can become an official channel member for as little as $3 a month as well. And lastly, if you haven't already, please make sure you join the emailing list. There is no way that I can go independent of YouTube if I cannot take the audience with me. And a link to that will be pinned in the comment section as well. Thank you for your time, and until the next video, peace.